Well, hello everyone, it's that time again. And this is the point where I would say I'm your host, Gaming Things. We have for this one, so take him over, Connor.
I've never been so excited for the start of a league. One odd race in a different division, but I'm really excited. Pre-season testing, pretty well done to be honest. We've got a hell of a grid, really good competition, and most of them are clean as well. From testing, I noticed it is advantage Red Bull in terms of the constructors, but if I'm brutally honest, there's about 7 teams on the grid that could actually win the constructors. It depends how that goes. Let me just do a little bit about the track since we're here. Right, so everyone, race distance today will be the 90% rule will be the start of lap 27. So start lap 27 and you'll make it for the points. Strategies, I imagine it would be a basic, well, I wouldn't really say basic, but hards, mediums, or medium hards. Softs will be able to go 10 laps, mediums to 12, and the hards should easily make it 19. Just a little bit heads up to everyone, the fastest lap award is also on the cards for today, so the fastest lap at the end of the race must be in the top 10 to claim the point, and if you get the most of them throughout the season, that contributes towards the Nhrl fastest lap award. In terms of fastest laps, the fastest ever racing lap set around here was by Michael Schumacher back in 2004. He won 24.125. There is a high chance for a safety car around here, I believe, though, because I swear it's now been known in league racing as the chicane of death, turn 12, just before the third DRS zone.
And that I will agree with you. It can be quite on tyres what are quite worn or cold.
Yep, I do believe that from pre-season in Spain last week, we actually a few more drivers than normal I expected were making a few mistakes. They just needed to get a little bit more practice in, and especially sort out the rear end of their cars, because you really need a tight back end just to kind of catch the front end as it's going through these really high lateral load corners, because it's not like they're flowing, they're very stop start. You have to throw it in, hit the apex and have a very nice exit. I want to try and see if there is anyone on a lap who I can follow. Let's ride on board with Q-Tip.
Well, if you're on the weather, by the way, it's going to be bone dry all through qualifying and race.
Yeah. People haven't seen the weather report. Bone dry race, absolutely no rain whatsoever.
You know, it's kind of actually weird me being on this side.
Yeah, what's even more weird is now I'm spectating you. Let's see how you get on.
I made a mockery of that corner.
I know. You'll be alright.
And I've out of verse.
In the race?
Yep.
No, in quali, I mean. Oh, looks like we've got someone bin it already. Looks like Haas span at the turn 12 chicane.
Ah, there it is.
Yep, pause NX. Right.
I must say, I'm actually surprised to be third on medium tyres. To be fair.
Yep, you're fourth now. You just wait till everyone else starts setting the lap times.
Yep, good point.
There's one of the Red Bulls I want to ride on board with. I don't know where he is.
To be honest, Con, I'll be honest to all the viewers. It's only Connor who actually knows how quick everyone is.
Even then, not everyone has been turning up to pre-season testing, and not even everyone's turned up to this race. We've had 2 people pull out, and some of the reserves aren't available, but don't panic. On paper, we've got people who said they're going to race. and I really hate it. It's probably one of my pet hates of league racing, where you must have a certain amount of number of people on the grid in order for it to be good or worth your time. Personally, I don't really care how many people we have on the grid, but I do care now because we have objectives to meet by our financial backers, and numbers aren't everything. Yeah, you might have a few more people to race with, but we've had absolutely amazing races before in the early parts of this league, and they've been like on average 8-car grids. Ooh, awesome dude, losing it in the third sector.
Yeah, I just heard that flash. Is it the turn 12 or?
No, it's like the third to last corner. It's the end of that DRS zone.
How did he lose it there?
I don't know. He lost it going on the throttle, and the back end stepped away from him. It's a common mistake into that corner if you're running no traction and you're not really used to it.
It is interesting to see what people are doing, I will admit that. Yeah, I feel like I should probably give you some like on-track analysis like you used to do in this job, but I'll be honest, you're a lot better with on-track action talker than I was.
You think I was better at the on-track talk?
Let's not forget. All I do is just ramble on and said things that can be taken out of context.
Yeah, I was doing that as well. The difference is that I knew what I was talking about.
Good point. Well, that's why I kept saying things out of context. My mind is very innocent.
Yeah, well, if I'm honest, one of the people who I'm actually really missing who's not made it today is Jay Marsh, because he was going to be in the racing point alongside King David. I don't know whether he's got some kind of guilt coming back to Australia, unless if he's gone off to laugh at a koala about its habitat being burnt to the ground.
What?
It's a running. I wouldn't really say it's banter. It's just a bit of satire I have about him from the last charity event.
Oh yeah.
Right on board with MDJ coming across the line to improve, and he does the 120.2.
Wow.
Absolutely brilliant.
Well done.
But now the rest of you, can you better that? We've got a Ferrari on the chart. No, oh, it must have been Leroy who just came into the pits.
Talk about this rumoured Lordy, by the way, you keep talking about to me earlier.
Lordy, I don't really know what to say. He's about as rapid as the rest of them. I think there's easily going to be a 5-way drivers fight. I'm not saying that everyone is like confined to the midfield, but the people who I'm expecting to be at the front would be MDJ, Mark SB, Awesome Dude, Lordy, and Q-Tip. If anyone else can try and get to the front, please prove me wrong, because it will give me something to talk about. And there is a Haas that has bottled it in the third sector.
It's always a Haas, isn't it?
I'll leave him alone. He's been away for like a week. He's only just got back on the game about 20 minutes ago. Yeah, you come into the pits, mate. You sort your car out. See if you can set a time. Who's that behind him?
I'm not doing too well.
Yeah, you're doing okay. At least you'll get some points for that out from me on the board. Good. You keep doing it. Right, who's on all that? Right, I know he's no, who's behind him? I'm really sorry if I'm like.
I keep. Do you know what my downfall about this track is?
All of it.
No.
I need to remember you're not that bad.
It's the I would say the penultimate corner mainly. I don't know why, but every single time I go around them there, I'm pushing it, I always lose the back end of it every single time. Anyway, just so you didn't notice to everyone, because I don't think Connor's mentioned it, yep, Blaze is at top of the time sheets.
Oh, sorry. No, I was looking at the track map. I'm trying to see who's actually on a time lap. I'm trying to give people airtime as well. I'm just riding on board with Broke Grill at the minute. He's got a bit of traffic in the way of FR Dillon in the McLaren. He eventually gets out of the way, but I think the damage might have already been done.
Yep. Deceptively, this track is quite what's it with track.
It's quite what's it. I don't think the track surface is made out of what's it's, mate. I think it's made out of tarmac.
Oh Lord. And to all those people watching, you're probably only going to get that joke if you're British.
You telling me what's it's aren't worldwide? I thought this spread about as far. I thought this spread about as far as the coronavirus. And there goes our monetization.
Yep.
I'm running board with Mark Espy now. He's going to come across the line any second, locking up a bit into the penultimate corner. Steady entry into the final corner. DRS open, powering to the line. Can he go pole? No, it's only a 121.1. How's that pace gone, mate?
Why do I get the feeling that's going to be your commentating?
What about what's it's?
No, not about what's it, even though that would be quite funny. Yeah. What I mean is that obviously I kept saying things out of context, and I feel like you're going to keep saying things that can get us demonetized.
Well, no. I mean, I'll try not to. I don't mind a bit of a laugh here and there, but this league needs money to run. I really hope Gorilla can get a lap set in, because he was really struggling through pre-season. I think particularly with setups. So I want to see where he is on his own decent pace. He does have a Mercedes behind him, but he is on an outlap, so Q-tip, I would recommend you just back off a little. Oh no, he's just invalidated it. Easily done. Really easily done.
Yeah, do you want to get some in-driver depth from it, in my perspective here?
Yeah, go for it, yeah, even if you're in the pit lane.
So, you can look at everyone else just while I'm talking, don't worry.
I am.
Yeah. Here is some it's interesting I'm noting so far on the timing board. Yeah. Even though Blaze is the quickest, yeah, he's not actually the quickest in all three sectors. In sector 1, he's not the quickest, and when he is on sector 2 and 3, but in sector 1, yeah, MDMG is actually the quickest.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's gone. No,
yeah,
he's
sorry,
done that.
I really should be riding on both of those guys at the top. I just saw Lordy's set a 120.1, and then MDJ has smashed it with a 119.7. I think that's just about like the perfect lap. Might find a few tenths, but no, I think that'll be the pace.
About the point of interest, also notice that the people in 6th and 7th, yeah, have set their fastest times on the medium tyre.
Well, yeah, the medium tyre, I would recommend people start on that, especially if there is a safety car. We'll probably know in this lot there will be, especially within the first 10 laps. Anyone on the softs, they'll have to come in. And it's a bit of a gamble, but you never know if it'll pay off.
Yep.
Right. Anyone on a lap who I can actually spectate? I know I'm spectating SLM at the minute. Purple sector 2 apparently. Oh come on! I just want to absolutely nail this lap. Nice helmet again. Right, penultimate corner. Oh no! Oh, I hope that was just a bit of lag.
What happened? Did he go too far?
Yeah, like almost driving into the wall, but I think it was just a bit of a lag spike. don't think
not a good sign.
Yeah, I don't think she's improved. We are in the final 2 minutes now. Oh yeah, it's Fozzie Wozzie Dog with a different gamer tag. She's changed
which
it.
is her tag?
Huh?
What's her tag now?
SLM_1111.
Oh my god, she is like just behind me.
Yeah. I don't know if that could either be a good thing or a bad thing. Right, MDJ retiring the pit lane. I think he's just about confident.
Well, to be fair, that, in my opinion, for the dog, she has massively improved in pace.
I won't really say that she's the next Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton,
No,
but no, she has been practicing. She's joined a few more leagues, and yeah, she's getting a grip together now.
No, but here's the thing. With that time, obviously she's not much separated from my time, I don't think. Yeah, and me and you ain't that different in terms of.
Ooh, Q-tip. He just got held up. I believe there's actually
I've been
damage.
held up massively.
I mean, I'd love to have like a second camera angle of that, but yeah, we're at the end of qualifying now. He was only on an outlap, but he could have. I don't know. This is a.
Oh no!
What have you done? Right, I'm gonna ride on board with King David. Yeah, like most of you going on the softs.
That. I don't know if that was my fault or his. Oh no.
Don't fret about it. If anything is going to happen, just let the steward sort it out. And Lordy has span at the end of turn 3.
So what I was gonna say is that me and you ain't really that far off from each other's pace, and if Fuzzy isn't really that far off me. Oh my god! Look at the race, King David!
Oh! Well, that's one for crash of the season. Absolutely beautiful crash.
Did you see that?
Mate, I got that all.
Oh yes.
Right, hang on. 10 out of 10. Not a bad qualifying position either.
Good point. What a crash to end that. Oh my lord.
Right, that's qualifying over. SHR MDJ on pole position with a 119.7 for Renault. Second place blazed by Gavin Ferrari. Only look, barely a tenth between them. Then Lordy, I knew he could pull it out of the bag to be competitive. P3 for Williams. Oh mate, I can't wait for this. Honestly, shock qualifying. Apart from awesome dude crashing. Mr. Leroy not setting a time. It's going to be eventful watching him come through the field. Hopefully he doesn't take anyone into the barriers with him.
Well, awesome Doom didn't, and a good thing to notice, Q-Tip qualified on the mediums.
As has Broke Gorilla.
Well, the people in the 11th and below can change their tires anyway.
Yep. I'm still waiting on a reply from Not Luke Beck. He has had like a load of invites. He is having severe technical issues. It seems to be with his PS4, not the actual game.
Okay.
So shame really.
Keep an eye on them that Colin. Remember, QT is on the strategically speaking a pretty good strategy.
Yeah, I mean it can pay off.
Now I wonder if we're going to get any comments after this, saying that they miss me as commentator, or who do they prefer best?
Oh, I know they prefer best me.
Well, you can see.
Sorry, I don't mean to sound big-headed. I like having you here.
Formation lap.
Oh, thank God. Right, let's have an entire rundown of the grid and let me get my details that I actually need. The all-important position changes to see who's bottled the start.
Good.
Stops. Yeah. Leroy actually choosing for the hard tyres. Yeah, the all-important pit strategy that means absolutely nothing to me if there's a safety car. Yeah, the pit window for the soft predicted about 9 laps. They can go 10, I know that much. Mediums only a little bit further. And yeah, hard's about 19, 20 laps. Yeah, full rundown of the grid. MDJ, pole position for Renault. Blazewood Gaming, P2 for Ferrari. Lordy MK for Williams, P3. Mark Espy for Red Bull in P4. King David, I'm really glad he's managed to make it now. Racing Point, P5. Absolutely brilliant qualifying, brilliant crash. Hope it doesn't happen in the race for him. Pitch Black making his debut today. P6 for AlphaTauri. Keatit make his Nhrl debut in Mercedes, only starting P7, but mediums, might be able to pull something out of that. Gamey Things, I don't know, have you made a Nhrl like proper race debut before? I think you've only took part in like a pre-season race.
Actually, hang on. No, when in our very, very early doors, we didn't have a lot of numbers, and I did take part in a Monaco race.
Do you remember that actually? I don't think it was broadcast because we had technical issues that time. Anyway, you're in P8 for Alfa Romeo. You can go for it, my friend. Zenix Josh P9 on his Nhrl debut for Haas. Hopefully he can keep his car there, grab a few scraps of points. SLM 11 actually coming together with a teammate Dylan. There's P10 11 respective for the McLarens. Broke Gorilla in P12 for AlphaTauri, Mr. Leroy P13 for Ferrari. I beg that he can actually quote to the front. Awesome dude, I'll be watching you mate for the start. I really hope that you can make it through.
Yeah.
Right. Lights coming on. Yep, they're coming on. Nhrl Season 4, Australia. It begins now, lights out and away they go. Who's getting off to a good start? Oh, there's an absolute flyer from the midfield. I'll go away with the pit stop strategy. They're all coming into turn 1 relatively okay. A little bit of a scuffle at the back, but everyone has made it through turns 1 and 2 without incident. For Tari heading off into the gravel, and there is wing damage. Yep, safety car easily. I don't really know what that was for, but that was actually pitch black. Getting it all wrong and heading straight into the gravel. Right, soft runners, this is probably the time to change for mediums or hards if you think they can go to the end. Oh, lap 1, let's already have a look at the biggest winners and losers. Biggest winner actually, Leroy coming off the back row of the grid all the way into P9. Biggest loser, pitch black man. I don't know what happened there, but I actually feel for him. Pretty good start from yourself, Gamey, up 2 positions. Josh Zenex up 1 as well.
Yeah, the Alpha in front of me, I forgot who it was. Yeah, at the start, he got a good getaway, but they just had a little wobble of a snake tail off getting off there.
A tank slapper, I believe that they're called.
Yeah, and then going into turn 1, I will admit I got grinded from both sides, but.
You got grinded from both sides. Right, understood.
I did, yes. Oh, I did!
Stop.
Lord is in the pit.
Oh, Josh, 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That is a 5-second penalty we cannot remove. Right, everyone, be sensible behind the safety car. If there is any collisions and people do get 5-second penalties, we can remove them, but it is subject to the steward's inquiry if anyone is actually at fault. And if you are at fault, not only will your 5-second penalty stand, you'll be penalised for the level of damage caused to the other car. So everyone, please keep space. And yeah, I believe it is, well, we don't issue any penalties for a little bit of lime green, light green that you get. If you get yellow damage, you'll have a 3-second penalty, orange damage 5-second, red damage 10-second, and the total loss of wing 10-second penalty, and a qualifying ban for the next race.
Oh, we're getting really tough.
Oh yeah, we have to. Not when there's this much prize money at stake. Kind of trying to wean out the amateurs, but at the same time we need the amateurs to come through.
You know what? I gotta say something. Yeah. I kind of feel like a sitting duck.
You'll be right. I know that you're only there on the strat. You've not pitted though, have you?
No, I haven't.
You're doing alright though, up there in P5.
No, here's the thing that I feel like I've been a sitting duck from Hugh Tip, who started on the mediums, or on ahead now, because I got him at the start. And obviously Leroy in 7th place on those hard tyres he started on.
Yeah, I mean, the hards, yeah, obviously they've got like the worst grip out of all the tyres. But you imagine just like going that far into the race, even if there's a safety car like lap 10, 15, he can still stay on those hards, bang it out to about lap 20, and go on the softs till the end of the race. He can honestly challenge for a podium, as long as everyone keeps their... Oh, you'll be alright.
Didn't McLaren pit again?
Yeah, that is FR Dillon. I don't really know why he's pitted. Yeah, he's coming out on a fresh set of mediums.
I have the one thing I'm questioning is how the hell is there still a safety car?
It will last, and if it doesn't come in this lap, it will come in next lap.
I still hope it comes in this lap.
Yeah, the lap 1 safety cars, they run for about 3 or 4 laps. I know that everyone else is caught up, but I'm actually happy that we do have a safety car. It's mixed up the grid a little bit, and we actually haven't lost any drivers.
But the thing is that the longer we sit under the safety car, the more the people on the red tyres are going to suffer.
I know.
Screw you.
The person I want to be watching after the safety car restart will be Q-Tip, because he stayed out on those medium tyres for the gamble. Maybe the guys at the front might know something, whether it would be too soon to come in on the from the soft tyres. And yeah, they'll be a little bit warm, but I don't imagine the softs are like horrifically bad. Yep, safety car in this lap and racing again. Everyone keep away from each other, please.
God, I really don't know, because you say that, Connor. My racecraft is utter shambolic.
Yeah, well, if you know your racecraft's bad, don't then get in the way of someone. Ooh, 5-second penalty for pitch black. I've also seen a McLaren just then in the background has actually lost an end plate. I'll try and see who that was. I believe... no, it's Dylan... Is it? I swear I just saw a McLaren actually lose their end plate, unless that was the... one of the Alpha Tauris coming together. Let's head back up to the front because you want to be watching MDJ. Right, coming across the line, he's getting an absolutely brilliant getaway from Blazebird Gaming. He's only just managing to stay with him. I'm assuming that everyone's going to be using that overtake ERS. Through turn 1 they go through again. Very steady, and I think that's quite a calm restart. No one really pushing. I think they're all just trying to bide the time.
Awesome's overtaken.
Oh, something else happened again. Pitch back. What is? He's lost his wing. What is going on? He's having a shocker of a debut.
Didn't you say he was one to look out for?
He was, and his qualifying proved it. I just don't understand what's going wrong for him.
Well, sometimes you have some of those races.
Yeah, I know. I really feel for him. I do.
You know, if we have another safety car, I'm immediately coming in.
Don't blame you. Oh, that's sorry for the epileptic seizure, but the Haas of Xenex losing it into turn 7, I believe that is. I might be wrong, but I might be right, so I don't mind. Right, let's have a look at the closest battle on track. So I'm on board with Lordy because he's chasing down Mr. Leroy in the Ferrari, who is, both of these guys, probably expecting to be on the podium. It's not going to help how these guys are going to be fighting. And they're going to be holding each other up. Yep, Mark Espy set the fastest lap, 124.6, I believe that was. Oh,
Yes.
two, even faster, 124.2.
Well, the top 4 are just driving away from me.
Yeah. I bet. Oh my god. Broke Gorilla getting a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Track limits are already proving to be quite difficult. The back here.
Keep an eye out. Battle for 6, by the way. I'm just going to give you an indication.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll ramble that. I was going to look at the McLaren, so I'll just keep an eye on those guys on the minimap. Awesome dude chasing down Q-Tip with these softer tyres.
I think QT is actually gaining on me.
Oh, we will be. Don't matter what tyre he's on, he's an absolute rapid driver.
Well, that you can't. I can't feel like that's an attack on my driving skills, there, Connor.
Mate, I'm not the one to judge if you're slow. It's the clock that can tell you if you're slow. I mean, there's a difference between being quick and having good racecraft. I mean, if you do panic and if you do come across these guys at some point, try not to fight them. That's just because I wish everyone to race fairly.
Oh! Racing point!
Oh no! King David!
He's taking out the Red Bull!
Yep, and he's taken out one of the Ferraris as well. Huge accident coming out of turn 1. Lordy's gone. King David's gone. The McLaren's gone. Hands down, another safety car for that. Oh my god.
What's up?
Nothing much. It's not like I've just seen a 5-car pilot.
Like 5 car?
Yeah, we've lost 4 people and another one got wing damage. Don't know which one it was. Yeah, Leroy. He's barely escaped with an end plate on his car.
Why?
The thing is, I don't think anyone really did anything wrong. King David lost it on his own, and we run ghosting off for this reason, where you see someone make a mistake, you need to kind of be alert a bit and move out the way of these kind of things.
It's like real life, F1.
Yeah, it is real life. You get caught, I'm sorry to the guys with DNF, but you can't call penalty for that. It's just an accident, and yeah, these things happen. I don't really know what more to say about that.
Everyone's pitting, so am I.
Yeah, I think if you box for hards now, you could still go for another stint, or even if you went mediums, you'll just carry on with the normal strategy for the medium stint.
All the top boys are pitting for hards.
Yeah, I'd say copy them. They know what they're doing.
Oh, hello.
FR Dillon staying out, actually keeping out of the way of all of that, is ahead of everyone in P1 on relatively fresh mediums.
Just thought I'd mention something. Yeah. How everyone, I think, at the top, including me, has gone for the hards. 6th place QT has put on a fresh set of mediums instead. Yeah,
but he's going to be wanting to come through, so he's going to really be wanting to push through the field as quick as he can.
Yeah, he's going to come past like lightning. I think I might not challenge him much.
Yeah, you'll be alright.
I mean, of course I'm not going to give up my position, but...
Oh no, I'm not expecting you to move over the way. I'm just saying, if things do get a bit, like, hot under the collar, you can't really cope with the battle, then probably best just to let them by.
Yeah, I mean, let's not forget, it's not confirmed yet if I'm a full drive. I'm just here just to see.
Yeah, Gamey being very kind, offering his qualities as a reserve driver for the time being. Thing is, we do actually have like vacancies in Haas, Alfa Romeo. We do have one McLaren, but I'm more than happy to let Dylan here keep turning up. Unless if anyone new watching you want to join, then be my guest. Until then, we'll be having the reserves in.
But since we're under the safety car, I thought I'll give you a quick heads up. obviously King David was in front of me and I saw the entire thing happen.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I won't. I bet people are going to be annoyed. They're going to be angry, but we run with these realism settings for a reason, and that is not a penalty. He lost it on his own, and it led to a pile-up. He didn't even rejoin the track dangerously because half of his car was still already on the track. It's just one of those unfortunate things of racing. Best thing to do is keep it respectful, keep your head cool, and come back better for next week for Bahrain.
Here's the thing, I only just avoided it.
Oh mate, could you imagine like half the grid being taken out in that one incident?
Oh lord. Anyway, as I was saying, if you want to know what happened, from the looks of it, on the when he was going through turn 2, it looks like he just went on the grass and lost it.
Yeah.
To be fair, very easily done. I've done it a few times.
So one of the characteristics about this track, I mean, about the track itself, I mean, it's... I don't know why people say that the racing around here is always bad. Not necessarily for us as a league, but like real F1. I mean, yeah, it's not the best track, like circuit on the calendar, but it's for a street circuit. I think it's quite banging.
Yeah, this is technically
safety car in this lap. You're going to be seeing everyone on the hards weaving all over the place because they are actually very hard to warm up.
Yeah, you're telling me I'm one of them. You have to tell me that.
Yeah, unless people are running no traction, just like accelerate, brake, accelerate and brake, your tyres will warm up like an oven.
Right, to people watching, please tell us if you're liking this format of commentary.
I mean, it's no different to what we normally do, but just the roles have changed this time around. Yeah,
but you gave like a proper analysis almost. I feel like I'm just rambling.
Yeah, I know. Right, round the final corner we go.
Oh, Blaze been calling his pants down!
That's a bit dodgy. Here we go, green flag racing again. Will MDJ get past the McLaren after the safety car restart? Yeah, I think the McLaren knows better not to fight him. The Blaze were gaming under attack already from Mark Espy.
Oh, I've slipped!
You've slipped? Well, you'll be alright, just keep going. Blaze were getting really under attack from this Red Bull now, trying to keep ahead of the Red Bull for third place. So this
I did hit the wall and got damage.
I don't care, just keep your head down and drive. There's a beautiful train from second, I believe, all the way down to 5th.
Track limit, lick off.
Because Dylan, oh my god mate, that's leaving in the braking zone. Q-Tip's rear-ended the Red Bull.
Oh, let's pile up here.
Yeah, Haas, be careful, there's someone else losing it in the background. If you have damage, do not go wheel to wheel with somebody. That's absolutely beautiful racing through there. I'm amazed they've all made it through. No, there's an AlphaTauri who's lost it into the barrier. He's still in the race. Yeah, it was pitch black again. Oh, I think he's got away with that with no damage.
Oh, there's three wide here for battle for 5th.
Yeah, I'm struggling to keep on top of it all because Taze Leroy's caught up to 5th place. I can't remember who got damage. It was either the Red Bull or the Mercedes. I think that was like through that sector. It was
Grill's gonna get me.
Mate, I'm watching the battle for 3rd place. I'm not going to bother watching the battle for 9th. I'm sorry, I've got to keep the high-profile battles, but Q-Tip, all over the back of the McLaren. His car seems to be handling okay. Mark Espy, yeah, despite whatever contact that there was, Dylan moving over quite respectfully there. They managed to get through. I'm sure one of them has damage, but not too much hindrance to either driver, and hopefully now they have a bit of clean track ahead to kind of fight between themselves, and that is damage on the Mercedes. Right end plate is missing.
Right again.
Oh, come on, Q-Tip, pick a line, mate. Josh with a 3-second time penalty. That's got a really good run for the Red Bull driver. Wheel-to-wheel stuff into the end of the DRS zone, and he makes the move stick on those harder tyres. That damage not doing too well when there's a Haas in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is really struggling. Yeah, try to get through. Okay, mate, right. Maybe I'll be able to see a proper DRS overtake at some point. Yeah, Q-tip Q-tip into the box. So I imagine you're going to go on the hards, and he is. Hard tyres to the end of the race from now. Easy strategy. Broke Gorilla, seriously impressing me at the minute. After the current race, he's had to be up into P5. Absolutely brilliant stuff.
Zanek is rage quitted.
No, I don't. That's on him. If he wants to DNF, his choice. He hasn't made 90%. We do have 9 runners left, but if he would have still kept going, he would have got a point. But no. It's been a bit of a hectic race. I don't understand why everyone's so argy-bargy with each other.
It's the first race, I want to make it spectacular, and I think it is actually.
Oh mate, that crash and quality from King David. Highlight of the season already for me, that was brilliant.
Well, one of them.
Broke
There's still a good
Gorilla.
battle for fourth here.
Yeah, there is. I'm actually riding on board with you. You're my little cameraman for this scrap for P4.
Yep. Made it wrong. How do I manage to keep up with these guys with a damaged car?
Do you have a damaged car?
Yeah, I have a damaged car. Oh, I think we saved my gorilla.
Yeah. It's probably overcooking it on the corner exit.
Yeah, I have a damaged car. Look at my wing.
He does have DRS. He's going to be going down the inside. He is on the softer tyre. Oh,
he's lost
only
it.
just loses it. He keeps it out the wall though, and he's lost the back end. That's front wing. Smashed to bits all over the track. He does reset his car back to track. He is permitted to do that. The VSC. Oh, and he's retired his car. Mate, you should have kept going. People are sacrificing points there when they don't need to be. That's 8 runners left now in the session. Right. Since there is a fight at the front, I might as well watch them. Blaze for game just about within DRS range of MDJ. Oh, Q-tip, drive-through penalty, speeding under the VSC.
How on earth am I in first?
It's really, I'm not actually used to watching people locking up, so I can't imagine what stresses they're putting through the tyres.
Well, I think I'm going to have to pit again due to how damaged my car is. I mean, just look at my wing.
I'm well aware you've got one damage. If I can get a decent count, yeah, your left end plate's gone. I mean, it's up to you. You've got a little bit of a gap to Q-tip. I'd say box now if you are, because you've got Q-tip behind and Leroy. Mate, you're going around with a damaged car. What are you doing?
You know, I honestly think this is fine.
Well, you won't have any sympathy from me if you lose your car into a wall. That's on you.
Yep, QT's in.
Yep, MDJ, by the way, after that VSC, he's just storming up the road.
They took advantage of it.
Yeah, not really seeing much pushing from Blaze. I must say, however, that MDJ is...
Wick off!
MDJ is using his overtake, so that will be helping him pull away.
To all those people watching when I said that, healthy.
Yeah, I saw the little notification. Well, I think you'll be alright. Oh, at least if you start lap 27, you're at least going to get 8. At least. Right, since you're catching, I'm just going to ride on board with you because you're catching the McLaren. Believe it or not, you're catching him.
Why not?
Round the corner you go, down the straight that you're not even in DRS range of. I'm also trying to keep an eye on the gap between P3 and P2, because I believe Mark is catching Blazed. I tell you, it's been a hell of a race.
Like I said, there's not that many people. You see, this is what you were saying earlier. I know people. You were saying earlier. I know there's a rule of a league has to be a certain amount of drivers to be a good race. There's no point. But once again, we've proved it time and time again. You don't. It always chucks up a good racing in this league.
Yeah, we've had. Oh, I don't know how to say it, because like a third of the race has been beyond bloody safety car, so it's a shame that I've not seen some proper wheel-to-wheel racing. But
we have at the start, at least.
Yeah, but I tell you what, it's at least been entertaining so far. I'm not saying this is a kind of calm period, because there's still fights to be had. It's all going to be about strategy now, and when the tyre wear kicks in, everyone's just going to be getting their head down.
Does Dylan have damage?
I do believe so.
He's in.
Yeah, coming in. It is his pit window. Those mediums are 11 laps old. If he can go for another set of mediums, he can go to the end of the race at a bit of a push, bit of an overcut strategy for him, but it could pay off. No, he's gone it for the safe option, going the hards. I reckon you could have took mediums to the end of the race. Just a little bit more promotion for the league itself, just giving everyone a reminder what you're actually fighting for, the prizes that are awarded. £100 PlayStation Network voucher for the Drivers' Champion, along with the 12-month PS Plus voucher and a very nice shiny Drivers' Trophy. Second place, £70 PlayStation voucher with 6-month PS Plus. Even all the way down to third place, £50 PlayStation Network voucher with 3 months PlayStation Plus. And the guys for the Constructors title, £20 PlayStation voucher for both drivers, and you get an engraved trophy.
Wow.
Fastest lap award, as I said early on, £20 PlayStation Network voucher and an engraved trophy. And driver of the season. If you want to keep it respectful, turn up to the races, get in those consistent results, and you could find yourself with a £35 PlayStation voucher.
Whew.
Yeah, we're absolutely minted this season, aren't we? Oh no, the McLaren's lost it!
Yeah.
Yeah, typical turn 12 stuff.
Literal.
Yeah, we're just losing it at the chicane. He had a massive tank slapper coming out of the exit. And then
I do
there was
notice
7.
that this game brings out a lot more VSCs and safety cars when it's on the street circuit.
Mate, you should have seen it when the game first came out. It was any time someone went into the gravel, it was a safety car. Because people are we want safety cars all the time. We get them, and then it's like they come out too often. Then it's can we not have them? So then it gets replaced with VSCs. Yep, green flag racing again. The VSCs come out instead, and even then it's like, what are we doing?
Leroy's turned up the pace of it. He's getting in on the speed and knots.
Yeah, you're on the 9-lap old hard tyres. He's on the 5-lap all mediums, so he'll be catching. I don't know if he'll be able to take those tyres to the end.
Remember, I do have damage.
I know you do. If I'm honest, mate, if you can go about 5 more laps and then whack on some softs, I reckon you could be in a fight for the top 5. Because you've got at least 18 seconds to keep it, and even further back to pitch black. But unless if he picks up the pace, he'll be lapped by the top 3 within 10 laps or so. Yeah, this is something I probably asked for the podium interview thing. But since you're the only one here, How has the race been? How do the tyres feel? How far do you think you can go?
Honestly, in 4th place, I'm doing a lot better than I thought I would, to be fair. To be fair, that's not... Everyone's not actually...
Oh! Sector 3, that I'm assuming that... Yeah, Pitch Black, he's actually span it on the main straight. Coming out of the final corner. Big puff of tyre smoke as MDJ is about to lap him. To be fair, Pitch Black, he can still, if he wanted to, because now he's going to have an extra lap of fuel, he can still box the fastest lap, he can still take that point if he thinks he can go for it. But I must now bring the attention to the fight for P2, because Mark Espy he is now within DRS range of Blazebug Gaming. It's the mental strength between these two now, I can't imagine it, but I beg these guys can put on a hell of a show. Oh, they're going to have traffic as well. Because Pitch Black there, he's going to have blue flags.
Yeah, I'm honestly thinking it's actually worth changing my wing at this point.
You think it's worth it?
No, I think I'm deciding if it is worth it or not, because I'm actually doing relatively fine, actually. I can control the car quite well.
Yeah, well, it will only add about 2 or 3 seconds to your pit stop to change your wing. I mean, for me, I think if you're coming in for a change of tyres, and if you need your wing changing, you might as well change it. I do remember a little... It's not a glitch, it's actually a thing that I used to do on F1 2010. I don't know what wings you are using. Gamey, at the minute, what is your level of damage? Is it a...
Damn it!
Is it a yellow wing, orange wing?
It's a yellowy orange.
Dark yellow then. Just, I'd like to know if you when you do come in for your next tyre change, ask your engineer to up the front wing. Because I used to do it on F1 2019 and it's almost better. Yeah, it's not like the proper changing of the wing, but it makes it a little bit more bearable as long as you just tell your pit crew to add as much downforce to the front wing as you can. Oh, Pitch Black 5-second penalty, ignoring blue flag. That isn't a penalty that's going to get removed.
No, it is not. No, it is not. Yeah. For some on-track action, yeah, there's an on-track action going on here. Honestly, this is bloody quite quiet. Even though saying that, Leroy is still gaining on his feared off.
Mate, I'm watching a really nice fight for P2. Because that AlphaTauri is probably going to have to move out the way on the main straight. I do fear... Oh my god, man, what are you doing?
What's up?
He's just gave the Ferrari damage. Blazed, afterwards, if you let me know how much damage you actually have. Or what level of damage that is. Because that's probably just ruined his chance of a podium. Unless he can keep his race clean. Because I know that Mark Espy is carrying at least 1 penalty. 10 laps left to go in the Australian Grand Prix. And current runners are... MDJ all the way up in first place with about a 5-second deficit to the rest of the podium runners. Blazebug Game now managing a damaged car for P2. And Mark Espy literally breathing all over his neck. Gaming Things currently P4, still waiting another pit stop to go to the end. Behind him, not too far, is Taze Leroy. Absolutely doing a bottle job in qualifying, but he's done really well to bring it back even to P5. Q-Tip really not having the best of fault. He's been caught up in other people's mistakes, and Pitch Black, mistakes seeming almost left, right, and centre. He's span God knows how many times he's been lapped, and he's almost 40 seconds behind catching the Mercedes, so not the best for some people, but I honestly think whoever's going to finish in the top 5, they're not in a position to complain. Compared to the race that some people have had, the things that they've been caught up in, no one should be in the right to complain. Right, Mark and Blaze, please try and keep it clean, because I'm absolutely gagging for this battle to get on the way with now. Oh.
In fact, Blaze is going to have a little bit of trouble holding him behind.
Yeah, problem is that Marquez is, especially through this first and start of the second sector, there's nowhere really for him to overtake. He almost has to send a dive bomb. And his car is perfectly more capable in a straight line than the Ferrari. I mean, Blaze per game, he's doing a brilliant job of defending with a damaged car. But he's also keeping the respect between them as racers as well, and this is actually really nice to see. But yeah, there's the DRS Open. He still can't get up. I know the broken Ferrari front wing, it will make the car faster in a straight line, but I'm surprised it's only this bad in the corners. No, I don't know that. I'll pop down for you in a sec. I'll just see if Mark can get by on this DRS straight. If Leroy does come by, don't hold him up too much. Nope. Let's head down the fight for P4. Leroy going around the outside. This is wheel-to-wheel stuff. Oh my god. That's a brilliant overtake. I have to give him that one. Pitch Black losing it again on the exit of turn 2. I'm going to head back up to the final podium positions, and I did notice Mark Espy getting another 3-second penalty. I mean, as long as Blaze keeps doing what he's doing, even if he loses the position, he can still finish on the podium. Or P2 at least. Oh, the back end stepping out. I mean, he said he wanted to get faster. He needed to find more consistency. A damaged car on heavily worn tyres. I think you might just need to bite your time a little bit better, mate. But yeah, Mark getting through there. Beautiful move through the high-speed chicane. Now, the least Blaze can do now is to stay with him. Pitch Black getting another 3-second penalty there, going through the turn 12 chicane. That's one for the fight for P5. Gaming mate, I don't know if you can go to the end, but I do actually recommend him to box. It's the fastest lap. The time everyone will be chasing is a 1:24 flat, set by your race leader MDJ.
You know, if I pit, I'm gonna have to overtake him at QP.
It depends if you want to fight with him. I mean, he's on hards that can go to the end, but hard tyres nonetheless. That's a decision that you're going to have to make for yourself. And I'm not telling you to box, but it'll be nice to see you try and push for the fastest lap. And I doubt Leroy's tyres are going to go to the end anyway.
You know, but just to mention, do you know what that yeesh from me was?
You shat yourself?
Metaphorically, yes. Pretty much, Lee made a mistake and lose his back end, and I nearly went into his back end, so that's why.
Beautiful. Right, I'm just watching the timer screen now. I mean, at this point, I know anything can still happen. I'm expecting MDJ to win the race, but Mark is catching him. Let me check those guys' ERS. Oh, Blaze into the box. So he's had enough of those tyres. I mean, it might work. Yep, going on softs is going to try the fastest lap, getting the wing change at the same time. He's going for it. Yeah, it depends if MDJ really values that trophy at this point.
Oh, wicket.
Oh, the Ferraris are going to come out pretty much on track to each other. Now, do they call team orders here or not? Because they are fighting for position, but they're not fighting for track position. I tell you, if Leroy actually makes it to the end on these tyres, he'll probably get driver of the day from me.
What time is it anyway? I don't even know.
Don't know why you're worried about the time, mate. It's racing time. It's about 9:10. So at this point, yeah, we are scheduled to finish on time. I don't know how many of the guys are watching, but I know that we do have a tribute event on, hosted by SHR Ninja. Anyone wants to do a F2 event, it is coming up to the Belgian Grand Prix this weekend, and it is the 1 year mark where Anton Hubert sadly lost his life there. So if anyone's up for an F2 race, pay tribute to a very talented driver, SHR Ninja's your man. I'm also saying that as well because myself and MDJ will probably want to take part in that, so come the post-race interview, I'll probably do MDJ first. Mark Espy has pitted for soft tyres. They are going for the fastest lap.
Who is it?
Yep, they're all in now. They're all going for it. They all want a bit of silverware. Oh no, Leroy, 5-second penalty for crossing the pit exit line. What are you doing, lad? I said that. He is on. Oh yeah, there's MDJ. He's coming in. The trigger has been pulled. He knows he wants it.
Everyone's going for the fastest lap here, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, come on, Leroy. Oh, you might actually finish ahead of Leroy on penalties here. Let's ride on board. Oh no, that's going to be Pitch Black, who's maybe, yeah, he will unlap himself. Gets ahead of the Renault. I want to see the gap between these guys because Mark Espy, 4.8, about 4 seconds adrift. Plays for Gaming setting the fastest lap, 122.1. There's your time. Oh, calm down, it's just a penalty. Let's have a look, see how quickly these guys can actually go. So it's at least a 2-second advantage they can have now. Save up your fuel, save up your ERS. I'd recommend that on this outlap, I'm assuming he is, but Mark is going to need to save up a little bit more ERS than he already has. DJ's got all the ERS to play with in the world. I think that may have been Blaze, his attempt for the fastest lap. I bet in the cockpit of that Renault he's thinking, I can go faster. And yeah, he probably can, because he's going to come up behind the AlphaTauri, Pitch Black. He's probably going to get DRS. That's unless if he gets blue flags. The blue flags are waving. I think he's just going to let him by in the main straight. I mean, he should do. I'm surprised Pitch Black hasn't actually pitted. I think next lap round will be his last chance just to come in. Yeah, you're going to finish P7. Yep. MDJ getting the slipstream, also making most of all the track and more. Yep, Mark set the fastest lap now, 121.4. Pressure's on, Mikey. I'll see if that will get his lap delta up. See if he's going purple and how much by. Yep, purple sector 1, 7/10 up on his best time at the minute. Another penalty for Pitch Black there. Yep, eventually moving out of the way of Mark.
Very close between fourth.
Yep, I will head on to the battle for P4 in a second. I really want to watch this fastest lap attempt from MDJ. Right, into the penultimate corner goes. I can tell by watching, there's so much grip now in that car. Right, back to the line. He is in overtake. Don't know if he's got all the RS to use it. He does not set the fastest lap. 2/10 off. I will say, everyone who's still running, congratulations, you've made 90%. The top 7 will be getting points.
Hey!
Right, let's have a look at this fight for 4. That's apparently so good. Leroy going one way and then he goes the other. Well, I don't know who's got. I think Leroy has slightly more penalties than Q-Tip. Yeah, that's fine. He did move over, but Leroy was in a position there where he had to back out. Still within DRS range. He doesn't know which way he wants to go. That's almost weaving while he's still behind his competitor. Hanging it round the outside. Trying to take the inside line. But he doesn't have the momentum to overtake the Mercedes. What are you doing, lad?
Yes.
Mad scenes.
I'm going.
Yeah, mate. Honestly, I think as long I don't know off the top of my head how many penalties they've got, and I'm not going to have a look at the race director. I reckon if you're within 5 seconds of Leroy, you could probably get him. But yet again, you do have penalties yourself. Look, I'm barely a 10th going through the high-speed chicane to turn 12. Much more of an inside line taken there from Leroy. Not so much about a better exit. The thing is, with that chicane, you get a really good entrance, you compromise your exit. You get a bad entrance, so you get a hell of an exit.
I've just had a look at how much time penalties Leroy has.
How many has he got?
He has 6.
6 seconds worth or 6 penalties?
Like 6 seconds.
Yeah, I think you'll be fighting for track position. These two are still fighting. Leroy going down the inside. He gets the inside line. They go wheel to wheel with Mercedes. Q-Tip managing to stay ahead. Leroy still within DRS range. Oh, these two are going to be fighting to the flag. We are on the last lap now. I'm going to have to head to MDJ as he comes across into the final sector. Absolutely brutal racing between these two on the final lap. I'm going to have to run on board with MDJ now. He's drove a hell of a race. Fastest lap might not have came his way today, but he's made a serious impression on the first race of the season. MDJ comes across the line to win the Australian Grand Prix ahead of Mark Espy in P2. Further down the road will be Blaze for Game managing to bring it across the line in P3. Pitch Black also coming home in P7. But the fight of the race is still not over. Leroy and Q-Tip fight out for that P4 spot. Is he going down the inside? They're dying all over the place. They must have the same amount of penalties between the pair of them. Q-Tip really leveling up to the Mercedes named Leroy. Do not go for that dive bomb. He's lost all of his momentum trying to come up to the line. The least he can do is get a decent DRS out all the way to the line because it's not there in the apex. Coming to the line, 5 second on serve. There was barely millimetres between them at the end. Gamey things. Brings it home. In P6.
I got 4! No, I haven't got 6.
Yeah, they all had penalties. Yeah, it's a really weird glitch. To be fair, I think driver of the day for Leroy. Fully well deserved. Oh.
You know what? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Do you know just before the line? Yeah, I actually ran out of fuel.
You don't say. Well, you've drove really well.
Leroy had 11 seconds.
Yep. Just so you don't make mistakes, then it can pay off. Final full rundown of the race. MDJ P1 for Renault, Mark Espy P2 for Red Bull, and Blaze for Game P3 for Ferrari. Q-Tip managing getting P4 for, and ahead of Leroy, that brutal fight to the end of P5. Gaming Things P6, Pitch Black P7. These are the guys who will be qualified for the points. Dylan, a really great performance today, sadly crashing out. P8 for him. Broke Gorilla P9, Xenex P10, SLM 11th, Lordy P12, Awesome Dude P13, and King David P14. Almost 4 drivers being caught up in that early collision in the start of the race. Shall we get them in for an interview?
Yep, you do that.